Hello, and in this video what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I designed this logo. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a mixture of Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. Now I've already done a video showing you how to set up this artboard and file for this task. So what we're going to do is the same for Photoshop. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go File, New, Control and N for short, and we're going to create a new file. Make sure it's set to custom. Width is 280 millimeters, height is 260 millimeters, resolution 300, color mode to be CMYK color because it's going to be printed. Make the background transparent. Hit OK. Now I've already got a picture of the college, so I'm going to go File, Place. I'm going to find that picture. Here we go. Make sure that you've got Auto Select, Show Transform Controls box ticked, and you've got Auto Select to Layer Not Group. Now we're going to cut the sky out of this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to scale this, make it bigger. So I'm going to click on one of the corner boxes. Now you can use the Maintain Aspect Ratio tool, or you can hold down Shift to make sure that it doesn't stretch or squash. There you go. Now, number of ways you could get rid of this background. You can use the Magnetic Lasso tool. You can use the Polygonal Lasso tool. Not very useful that though. But Quick Selection or Magic Wand tool are the other things you can use. Now this might not work. Oh, that's working. So this is the Quick Selection tool. It's not immensely accurate. Oh, I know what I've forgotten to do. I need to rasterize this. Right click, rasterize. If I then press delete, it will get rid of the background. You might want to do this. You can just deselect that more accurately than I have. Why is it not deselecting? There I go, here we go. Yes it is. Oh, there we go. Again, delete. Control D is short for deselect. Right, okay, good, that'll do. As I said, you might want to do a better job of it. I just did it quickly. So I'm going to save this. Control Shift and S is shortcut for save as. I'll call it TLC pick. Yeah, already got one of those. Right, okay, having done that, I'm going to come over to Illustrator and I'm going to go File, Place. I'm going to find TLC pick, and there you have it. Right, TLC pick. It's probably a bit big, so we'll use the scale tool. This is scale, and again holding down Shift to constrain our proportions. Right, it's better. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to rename this layer College. Pick. As we move it around, look, you can see the word center appears, so we know it's centered. Now I want to make this look this kind of black and white effect, so I'm going to come over to here where it says Live Trace, and I'm going to change it to black and white logo. There you go, smashing, ideal. Right, now what I want to do is make like a round clipping mask to go around this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to here and I'm going to go to my shape tool. I've already got it set to ellipse, but if you hold down the left button, select ellipse. And I'm going to come over to here and I'm going to select roughly where I want my circle to start. And I want it to start somewhere in the middle of this tower. So I'm going to hold down left mouse button. I'm going to press Alt to make the circle grow from the center point, and Shift to constrain proportions so it's nice and perfectly round. Right. Now I want to be able to see through it, so if we come up to selection tool, so I've got it selected, transparent, and I won't want a stroke on it either, and I'll just move this to where I want it. I think there looks about right, and then I'm going to come down to here, and I'm going to come down onto this, which is make release clipping mask. There you go, nicely done. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to create a new layer. I think we'll call this outer ring. Now what I'm going to do is, all of this could be a bit more central, so that's a bit better. It's not quite right, I don't think. Find where it says center. It's proving easier said than done. It's not quite right, is it? Yeah, it'll do. Right, so what I'm going to do is, on this outer ring layer, I'm going to draw another path. So again, I'm going to go to my ellipse tool. There you go, center. Again, left click, Alt, Shift, draw out a guide. As you can see, it's red now because it's on a different layer. Now what I want is a stroke around this. So I'm going to come over to here, and I'm going to make it black, and I come over to stroke, and I want it on the outside of the line I just drew, that pathway. So I'm going to come down to here, align stroke to outside, and I'm going to make it bigger. That's saying center, I don't want it at center. Right, outside, that's better. And I'll make it bigger and bigger and bigger until I'm happy with the size of it. In fact, I'm just going to type 50, maybe quicker. That's more like it. Even that might be a bit small. Let's make it 70. Right, okay, now I need some text on it. Now to do that, what I'm going to need to do is write on a path. I want it to write around this circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to the text tool. If I hold down left click, I can go to type on a path. And as you can see, my T-bar has got this little squiggly line on it. And if I come over to this path here, it should allow me to type on that path. Now I want my text to be white, and I'm going to type caps lock for this, TRC media and film, which you can't see because it's in white. If I put it in black, you'll see it. Not immensely happy with that font. Let's make this Arial black. Here's one Arial black. And I'm going to make this big. Well, you can make it bigger by doing this, or just typing in a number. Or a way I like to do it is to hold down Control, Shift and full stop. You can use the direct selection tool and you can click on these red lines here, there might be a different colour on yours, and you can adjust where it goes. This can be a pretty fiddly process, I have to admit. As you can see, you might have to do it a little bit at a time. As you can see, it's very annoying. A little bit at a time. There you go, it's better. Undo that. There you go. Now, I've got it written on the path, but as you can see, my stroke has disappeared. For some reason. Maybe what I need is new layer. We'll call this text. Turn the caps lock off, be a good start. We'll move that onto there and do a new outer ring. Left click, Alt Shift. No fill. Flat stroke. Out edge. 70. Not big enough. 90. Right. Highlight the text. Change it to white. Alright, not bad. Let's click on that path, maybe yeah, that's a bit better. Again, it's not very central, so if I select everything and bring it down somewhere a bit more central. Not quite sure why I'm not getting a centre mark, but there you go. Still not happy with that, move it a bit. Okay, what I want there is though something in there, maybe a little circle or something, just to get rid of the stroke. Make it white. Just a little thing there, almost like a, I don't know why I just did that, Control Z, undo. Should be doing Alt Shift. There you go. And there you have it. How to do a design. Obviously it's not quite as sophisticated as the one I've already done, but pretty simple really. If you need any help, Google is full of Illustrator tutorials, or you can come and get some one-to-one support off me in subject workshop or during your lessons. There you go. Thanks very much for watching.